visit capricornfm.co.za and follow Capricorn FM News on Twitter.
Attention all aboard. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a very next. We're back on top where we belong. Limpopo's hottest frequency is about to get lit with the hottest entertainment 24/7. Dishing out the hottest playlists, music for your old and new memories, and the company you don't even have to ask. We have everything you could ask for, including the things you didn't know you needed. It doesn't get hotter than Limpopo's hottest frequency. Capricorn FM.
Hey, what's up? This is Black Coffee.
Hey, Ty, this is Ifani or Mr. Imani.
Everybody.
Hey, what's up? This is Channel, the one and only Mr. I Deserve.
What's good, my people? This is Gabo Moy.
Hi, this is Danny K.
Hey, this is Toy the Lazy.
Hey, what's up? This is AK.
Boy, LES.
This is Sans. You're listening to Capricorn FM, Limpopo's hottest frequency.
Capricorn FM.
Capricorn FM. Hey you in Macado. Thank you for keeping our frequency lit on 105.4 Capricorn Breakfast on Limpopo's hottest frequency.
Mr. Bombastic. We want is a bombastic, romantic, fantastic lover. Shaggy. Mr. Lover, lover. Now Mr. Lover, lover. Girl. Mr. Lover, lover. Now Mr. Lover, lover. She call me Mr. Bombastic, tell me fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Romantic. Call me fantastic, touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Smooth, just like a silk. Soft and cuddly, hug me up like a quilt. I'm a lyrical lover, now take me thin or filled with my sexual physique. You know me well, do me, oh my, well, can't you tell? I'm just like a turtle crawling out of my shell. Girl, you captivate my body, put me under a spell. With your couscous perfume, I love your sweet smell. You're the only young girl who can ring my bell, and I can take rejection. So you tell me go to hell. I'm bombastic, tell me fantastic. Put me on my back, she says I'm Mr. Romantic, tell me fantastic. She put me on my back, she says I'm Mr. Boom, 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 bombastic. Tell me fantastic. Put me on my back, she call me Mr. Romantic, tell me fantastic. She touch me on my back, she says I'm Mr. Boom, boom. A-Reece, baby please, let me take you to an island of the sweet cool breeze. You don't feel like drive, well baby hand me the keys, and I will take you to a place and set your mind at ease. Don't you tickle my foot bottom, baby please. Don't you play with my nose, cause I'm a hatchoon sneeze. Well you are the bun and me are the cheese, and if I'm me are the rice, well baby love you the peas. I'm bombastic and the fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Romantic and the fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Boom Boom Boom. Bombastic and the fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Romantic and the fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Boom Boom. I say give you loving, girl you loving well good. I want your loving, can't beat it like you should. I give you loving, girl you loving well good. I want your loving, girl you remember the would you like to kiss and caress, rub down every strand of your bandages. I'm bombastic, rated as the best you should get, nothing more, nothing less. Give me your digits, chat on your address, I bet you confess when you put me to the test that I'm bombastic. Tell me fantastic, put me on the box, she says I'm Mr. Romantic. Tell me fantastic, put me on the box, she says I'm Mr. Bombastic. Tell me fantastic, put me on the box, she says I'm Mr. Romantic. Tell me fantastic, put me on the box, she says I'm Mr. Bombastic. Girl, your admiration, it lick me from the start. With such physical attraction, girl, you know to feel it spark. I want a few words, now go tell you no sweetheart. Now go laba, and chat pure fart. I'll get straight to the point, like a aura dart. Come lay down on the jacuzzi and get some bubble bath. Only sound you will hear is the beating of my heart. And we will and have some sweet pillow talk. And bombastic, and the fantastic. Nothing on the box, it says I'm Mr. Romantic, and the fantastic. Touch me on the box, she says I'm Mr.
Yo. What's with this song?
I mean, I kind of feel like you know. Hey, Mr. Lava Lava.
I don't know. You tell me
Hey,
something.
Mr. Lava Lava.
Come on, Umpo.
Jonesy, Jonas.
You guys know something that I hate about you guys already. Vusani.
Yeah.
Omboyanga. You were supposed to have told me something.
Which is?
These guys have been like whispering behind my back for some time. Ever since I arrived here, there's something that is happening, but I just don't know what it is.
What are you saying?
You know, when I approach them, they just go silent.
Really?
They just go quiet. Refilwe.
Me?
I could see something hidden behind the smile. I was like, wow.
We are reading you.
No.
And let me tell you.
It can be.
We are reading you, and access has been approved. We have read you, and we are here. We're like, let's do this.
Let me tell you what happened on Friday. I had this beautiful interview on Friday.
Yeah.
One name that came up of all the names here.
Yeah.
Refilwe.
What?
I was like, why Refilwe in particular?
How did it come up?
No, do you know Refilwe? I was like, no, I talked to her already. We had a meeting last week.
Yeah.
Good luck.
It was a wedding.
The afternoon. Is it good luck?
Now, you guys tell me something here.
Yeah.
Why that name?
Refilwe. Refilwe is going to keep you on your toes.
Most deaf.
This entire
all
radio
day,
season.
every day.
There's nothing. No, wait. But I want anything special. I only have 2 kids.
Two kids. Refilwe is going to keep you on your toes.
Mpo, that statement that you just uttered now makes me want to leave already.
No,
please don't.
There's no way.
I don't even have 2 days.
Exactly. That's what we were talking about. That's it.
You signed on the dotted line.
Yeah, but I think we'll renegotiate that contract. I think I can always find an avenue to explore. I don't know. Yeah.
No, Refilwe is going to be that girl keeping you on your toes and saying, Jones, but we are on radio. You need to introduce yourself. What song did you play? What time is it?
Bombastic by Shaggy.
There we go.
What a beautiful track. Sensational. I can't recall when it came out, but that was many months ago. But it's still slamming, I'm telling you.
And
it's
it
still
made
slamming.
You decide that you want to be Mr. Lava Lava.
Yeah, guys, welcome to the program. This is Capricorn Breakfast. My name is Mr. Jones. I'm part of the team from now onward. It's going to be crazy, like I said on Friday last week.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're happy to have you here, Jones.
Yes. It's good to have you guys. Vusani, Ndori Mando Tanganeziwa, Mpo Galebora, Menkamuge Jigari at they tune.
Yeah, they tune.
Yeah. Refilwe.
Avulavula bagamugazi
sitalunga abana bakhori nandi tosogora ngai wena bahemba abasipile both nakitla.
You know what? I kind of feel like Refilwe got misrepresented on Friday. Let's do this. Let's set the record straight. And you're going to get to know more about Refilwe. She's going to get to know more about you. And we want our listeners. We know they know about you. Mr. Lava Lava.
No. Talk about somebody trying to make me feel at home. That's important for you. That's important for you.
If there's any questions you would like to ask about you being here, any comments,
so you're
anything,
going to ambush me?
We are not. This is a welcome home. This is a feel at home. So we are going to be using the hashtag we use every time, hashtag Capricorn Breakfast. And you get to ask Jones any question that you might have for him as we get to know him better this morning, especially if you are asking on X, formerly Twitter. Please use the hashtag Capricorn Breakfast so that we can find your interaction. We have all the questions. He is ready to answer. You're not skipping any question, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to skip any question. I'm ready, more than ready to answer your questions.
Send the questions through.
You're curious to know me, eh?
Absolutely.
Better,
if you're on WhatsApp, 079-899-6226 on WhatsApp.
All right, Capricorn FM. This is home away from home. It's going to be a lovely morning from now onward. By the way, thanks to Vusi Alpha. What a fix in the morning.
Yes.
I was just excited about the program. Later Sunday called up. It was just slamming.
Fire.
Yeah, it was fire. So thanks, man. It's back again same time tomorrow, between 3 and 6 in the morning, before we take over. This is our time right now. So guys, thanks for the welcoming words. I feel at home. Long overdue, I reckon.
Feel at home? The listeners are coming for you up next.
Unless you guys are just pretending.
There's no way.
We will never.
Read these faces. They are as sincere as you are.
I think pretending runs out. Sometimes you'll be like, you will find us out.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh no, that's great. All right. Yeah, it's just it's a show that is different from Monday shows, right? The approach today is different.
Yeah.
It's just a welcoming show.
Yes.
I was informed by the producer. So basically, you guys are in charge here.
We
because
are.
you got plenty of questions.
Definitely, that's why
you
we're
got plenty
calling
of
out.
questions. Listeners would love to. Would also love to ask questions as well.
Yes.
So I'm ready.
Let's do this.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm more than ready. All right. Let's go to music now. In fact, before we go to music, all right. So, Lindom Farrell.
No, it's okay.
Yes. So that's
okay.
a green light.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
go.
okay. Let's just Mpo, we should come this side.
Yeah, and
please move this side, Mpo. Come to my
Very
rescue.
quickly, very quickly.
Yeah, you tell me where from here.
This is where we are going from here.
Feeling stressed? It can lead to health problems like sexual impotency, high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and even colds and flu. Discover Lerumo, a powerful blood cleanser, immune booster, and stress reliever. Trusted by men and women since 2006. Lerumo is available at Discam, Clicks, and pharmacies nationwide. Lerumo. Feel the healing power.
Summer officially starts on Capricorn FM. Limpopo's hottest frequency.
Kush cash, heavyweight tiger. Keep it zone, no my limpilanga. Anytime, time. Best while, I'll do man. In the Valenti Sekazini, Abuchela Cousin. I wouldn't change my life for nothing. As I keep it moving, as I cock it, lock it. I bake it, pack it, price it. Now I got the whole neighborhood running for it. Busy shine my shelf. Never home shop up, best while. As I'm in, let's keep a cutting a gas. Meeting Valentonina. Meeting Valentonina. God's love till last, that was. Let's come move and let's keep it aside. And we can have a good run on the guys. Let's come move and let's keep it aside. Let's shine over your moon guys. Let's come move and let's keep it aside. And we can have a good run on the guys. Let's come move and let's keep it aside. Let's shine over your moon guys.
All right, that was Tukulo. Magesh, yeah, one of the sensational, quite an artist. Unfortunately, we and what we about to receive just a proper FM. So early.
Hey,
Order.
I'm getting fired now. I'm getting fired. All right. I withdraw. I withdraw. Yo, I'm getting fired. I'm getting fired.
No, you're not going anywhere.
I'm getting fired.
We need to train this tongue.
We're gonna get this right.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Actually, that speaks into the first question that we have. The first question that we have is from a listener. Her name is Lesedi, and she's saying, Jones, welcome. This is where you belong. But tell me, are you going to be okay after spending so many years in that place? Don't mention it, that place. Do you think you are ready? That's the first question. And I think it speaks to what just happened. It's okay.
Lesedi, don't worry. I've got a wonderful team here that will assist me.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy, but I think with their work coming in, assistance coming in, I think it's going to be, it's going to be easy, man. It's going to be easy.
Yeah.
With the assistance, it's going to be easy, but alone, it's going to be difficult.
And then we have John here. John says, wait, Jones, didn't you work at Univan FM at one point with Mpomolefe?
Mpo was our news reader. In fact, I was part of the team that actually recruited her.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why she came here, Katari, because she wants to be the first to welcome me. Thanks for that. We did work together at Univan Radio.
Yeah.
But when she joined, a few months later, I left.
Oh, yes.
I went to this place.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that I'm not going to mention.
Yeah. Well, I have a question of my own. Is it true that you're earning 150K? Sorry, I saw reports.
I was or am.
Oh, you are? Are you?
Here.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Of course, that's private and confidential.
Look,
okay, wait.
Right.
This is my actual question.
Yeah.
Like, having been in this industry for so long.
Yeah.
Is there anything, there could be a task or whatever, that you look at and you're thinking, this thing still scares me or you? Like, is there anything that still scares you?
Yeah. Let me tell you what scares me every day.
Yeah.
When you know that there's a multitude, there's plenty of people that are waiting for the program.
Yeah.
That should always scare you. The expectations, they always expect something different every day. So, which means you have to apply your mind every day.
Yeah.
You have to read a lot. You have to do a lot of research. That's so scary, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you've been on radio for ages, but the moment you wake up in the morning and think, all right, I got people waiting. I got people with expectations.
Yeah.
That's so scary, Mpo. Refilo, that's so scary.
And that's good, I guess, because it guards you against being too complacent.
You can say that
being
again.
Comfortable.
You can say that again.
Right?
Yeah.
Always on your toes.
You can say that again.
Ndibo here says, how? Jones, you speak English, Khanti?
Oh, come on, guys. So no get over Sivenda or Spade.
I don't know. It's a question. It's a comment.
Look,
it's a comment.
Look, before I went to that place.
Yeah.
Mpo, we were using English.
Yeah. Yes.
But I'm a colored.
Yes, I remember.
That was then.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
What's going on
so
here?
Unfortunately, the environment that I got myself into, I'm regretting it. If an opportunity arises, you grab it.
Yes.
So I grabbed an opportunity that dictated Chivenda. So
and that
I
was
had
part
to.
Of your journey.
That was part of my contractual obligations. So I had to use Chivenda for more than 20 years.
Yes.
So English was part of me before that. So it's still there, but it's trickling in.
It's coming. It's there, man. It's like riding a bike. You never forget.
Exactly.
You know?
Spending more time with you guys.
Yeah.
It's actually reviving that. It's actually reviving that. I think in the next few days or so, things will be back to normal. I'm going to be back to my old self. Yeah. So what's the other question?
Okay, this one from Riwu says, welcome to the breakfast show. There's just that. Welcome.
Oh no, thanks. Thanks a million. It's like I said before, it's great to be here. It's great to be part of this wonderful team. I can say that again and again and again and again. Yeah. So, refill.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask me.
Anything. Anything.
Go for it.
Anything I want.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Adjustment-wise, what will it take for you to, truly adjust in this environment?
Yeah.
What are your expectations from us, the team, but also from the work environment, Yamo, to, enable you to grow as a person? Because I believe you still believe in growth, despite having, being in the industry for so long. You still believe that
we keep growing.
You can keep going. You can keep learning.
Yeah.
How can we help you get there?
Yeah, I just want you guys to understand that I come from a different place, different environment. I just want you guys to be patient with me.
Yeah.
I just want you guys not to be hard on me. Just understand that this guy needs your help, needs all your support. That's all. Let's just work together. Let's just collaborate in terms of lifting me up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The one thing that I can assure you, good, as far as Lojadi toxicity here, you do not have to worry about it. We have a cool bunch of, employees both on air and off air. So you'll settle right in.
All right, thanks, man. That assurance makes me feel at home.
Capricorn FM has signed a code of conduct that is enforced by the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa. Under the code, we are committed to giving you news that is accurate, comments that is fair, and programming that isn't harmful and doesn't amount to hate speech. If you think we are not living up to that code, then you can inform the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa. Direct any complaints in writing to the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa, P.O. Box 412365, Craig Hall 2024. That's the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa, P.O. Box 412365, Craig Hall 2024. Or send a fax to 011 325 5736 or an email to bccsa@nabsa.co.za. For more information, please visit bccsa.co.za. Connect with Mpo Mashita on X at Mpo_Mashita and tag at Capricorn FM.
All right, that was DJ Khaled, Rihanna Wild, Thoughts, right here in Capricorn Breakfast. All right, is Mr. Jones, Mpo, as well as Vusani, who could forget, Rifilwe Matebula. It's going to be quite exciting until 9 o'clock, believe you me. All right, let's get to this.
News headlines on Capricorn FM.
Agriculture Minister John Steenhuisen has outlined key priorities to assist farmers affected by the Tabazimbi floods, and these include reconnecting electricity so that farmers who still have crops under irrigation can continue with work, and also fix the roads urgently. Power utility Eskom says load shedding remains suspended despite Unit 2 of the Kuberg nuclear power station experiencing an unplanned trip, and the ANC in the Pietermokaba region has confirmed their talks of unity ahead of its regional conference, although the discussions are not centered around positions. Maungu Shtalo yatalanzela hi awara yankombo.
Let's look at the minimum and maximum temperatures for today. All days, 20, 30, Bela 19, 28, Lepalale 20, 30, and Makado at 18 and 28, Mokopani 19, 26, Musina 21, 32, Palabora 21, 34, Polokwane 17, 25, Tabazimbi 19, 29, Thoyando 19, 30, Zanin 1828. Looking at Gauteng, Johannesburg this morning, a minimum of 16 and a high of 23, and Pretoria 1825, Durban 2126, and Cape Town 2128. That's it for your weather.
Capricorn FM Sport, on and off the field, we've got you covered.
Nikhuluma ngamandla ku Netshipise lesikho sports for this hour. We're starting off with some domestic football news. Starting off with Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs head coach Nasruddin Nabi says any criticism towards his players makes it difficult for them to stay in top form. Coach Nabi expressed the challenges that the club faces due to the pressure that they receive from the public. And his comments are coming from as Amakosi lost by a 1-0 to Mamelodi Sundowns on Saturday afternoon at the Lucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium out in Atteridgeville. Chiefs also lost their previous match before the weekend's game, where in Super Sport United gave them a 4-1 beating at the FNB Stadium. Coach Nabi says that the criticism that the team faces creates a number of issues for the players to be ready before their next encounter.
Sometimes even the next game gives, you have to deal with a lot of things. You have to deal with to encourage the players, to put them in the right mindset, and then as well the tactic of the game. That becomes a little bit difficult. But we believe that these players, they can do it. They need just to be supported, because a mistake can happen to anyone.
And on to rugby now, when a front row powerhouse at the Sharks is reportedly in discussions to join the Stormers as Steven Kitshoff's long-term replacement as a loose head prop. Meanwhile, with the two-world champion or World Cup winner, Kitshoff forced to retirement due to a serious neck injury, the Stormers are looking for a new number one. And according to report, the prop Ntutu Komkunu has emerged as the prime target. The 25-year-old Springbok has struggled for game time at the Sharks, where in Ox Nche remains a first choice, with a move to Cape Town set to offer him more opportunities. Meanwhile, the Stormers are also excited about the 23-year-old Venom Matongo, who will be competing with Mkunu Alifemark as well as Leon Leons, and for the loose head prop role. Meanwhile, the Stormers may also be looking at Greek's Akone Lavanga as an option. However, the veteran prop Lizo Koboka is also not expected to have his contract renewed after suffering a serious season in the ending Achilles injuries. And lastly, some golf news, when Dylan Naidu's victory created history as he became the first South African player of color to win the Investec South African Open this past Sunday, with the South African Naidu and also England's Laurie Cantor tied for the lead on 14 under par after 3 rounds. A deluge of rain on Sunday forced the cancellation of the final round of that match. Meanwhile, it was then decided that the two of them would settle this year's championship in a playoff for the par 4 18th. Meanwhile, with the weight of the history resting on his young shoulders, Naidu stood tall as he made his birdies on the first playoff hole, and that shook the South African golf history. Meanwhile, with the victory secures Naidu a DP World Tour card, and he also claimed one of 3 spots on offer, which is for the Open at Royal Petrus, which will be this July on a magical Sunday. Meanwhile, here's the 27-year-old Naidu after his performance on Sunday.
And my preceding thoughts were kind of like, I have nothing to lose now. I've earned my DP card for the following year already with a second place here, and I'm into the Open. Like, I have nothing to lose. Let's go play and have fun, and let's do it, And I think that really, really worked in my favor.
Bashu, that is all news sports. I'm back with your headlines. Each got a for Capricorn FM Sport. Ne ndivusa ni moyo. Nda.
Hey, you in Burgersfort. Thank you for keeping our frequency lit on 96.0.
Kuba ihile
Thank you for keeping our frequency lit on 91.7.
Àlàyé mi bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ kan kí ló ń lọ. Ó máa rí ìyàwó rẹ̀ mi lọ ń sọ. Wọ́n ní mo give them pressure. Ó jẹ́ má lọ sùn ṣiṣẹ́ lọ, mo yà pa owó lọ. Nobody go do as I done too much. Ẹni tó bá bá aṣọ òṣà ló mọ̀. Kàbókàbó lọ, ọmọ bá ṣì ń lọ. Ìsídèlé kò sí sídè ọ̀. Happiness, everythingness. My life no stress. Fine boy no ends. Happiness, everythingness. My life no stress. Òtútù, ó wáyọ̀. Bágara sí mi alákọ̀ọ́rí o. Ohun tó ń ṣe yín kọ́ ló ń ṣe mí o. Ẹjẹ́ lọmọ tán ṣe ànábì novice. Yépa, yépo, àṣàmọ̀dì. Ọ̀gá náà tó fọ́ọ̀mù Kasabi. Michael Scoville, as you can see. Àbí zombie sa, ọ̀kan bí o. Òtútù, ó wáyọ̀. Bágara sí mi alákọ̀ọ́rí o. Ohun tó ń ṣe yín kọ́ ló ń ṣe mí o. Ẹjẹ́ lọmọ tán ṣe ànábì novice. Yépa, yépo, àṣàmọ̀dì. Ọ̀gá náà tó fọ́ọ̀mù Kasabi. Michael Scoville, as you can see. Àbí zombie sa, ọ̀kan bí o.
But your birthstone, you an earth tone. I miss and need you bad, baby, come home. You want me make it happen, baby, I know. Want me to keep you happy, baby, I know. Penthouse, condo, 101, I'm a piano. You want me make it happen, baby, I know. I'm here to make you smile when you feel low.
Happiness, everythingness. My life no stress. Fine boy no ends.
Happiness, it's a feeling. Your life no stress.
Òtútù, ó wáyọ̀. Bágara sí mi alákọ̀ọ́rí o. Ohun tó ń ṣe yín kọ́ ló ń ṣe mí o. Ẹjẹ́ lọmọ tán ṣe ànábì novice. Yépa, yépo, àṣàmọ̀dì. Ọ̀gá náà tó fọ́ọ̀mù Kasabi. Michael Scoville, as you can see. Àbí zombie sa, ọ̀kan bí o.
All right, what a song, man. What a song. I just love this one. Obviously, did enjoy it as well. All right, it was a double play, back to back. All right, we started off with Hammond Scroll, song of the same name. We also played SARS, Happiness, featuring Asak in Ghana. All right, it's 7:15 right now on Capricorn Breakfast. All right, there's something here.
So we have been making a call out since the beginning of the show. Of course, you know that in the hot seat or in the driving seat from today in this radio season, Jones Netshipise, and we've been saying that we want you to give him that Capricorn FM welcome, that Capricorn Breakfast welcome, that you need to get in touch with us on X, on Twitter, use the hashtag Capricorn Breakfast, ask your question, or, tell us your comment, whatever it is you'd like to comment on. We also send you to WhatsApp message 079-899-6226. We have the messages lined up. Are you ready, Jones?
I'm ready, man. More than ready. All right, let's go for it.
All righty.
The match here was a good team. My compliment is going to Mr. Netshipise. I know and I trust you. You're gonna hit them down. As a problem is coming Netshipise, and I've been waiting for this since 2020. This guy that Kodanga Panon Capricorn FM. Because the guy is very good. I've been listening to you more than 20 years. The chief the word never known there's the word by Farah by Farah Gidimangandra. Then he's good anyway. My compliment to you for that. But like now you are in a good hands. Don't afraid those ladies. Abatwana chitun. Mr. Netshipise, my question to you is, how long is it going to take you to forget to mention the name of the previous station, Daniel Mrauzi?
Daniel. Okay, I think let's start with that question before we forget it. Daniel Mrauzi asking that question.
Fortunately, somebody actually came up with an answer to this.
Okay.
Said, no, our producer was here.
Yes, a listener gave you. Okay, I'll look for that message. I'm gonna look for that message.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer this one. This somebody's gonna come to my rescue. Somebody's gonna come to my rescue.
Okay.
Do you have it already?
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for someone. There was okay. All right, so we have someone on the line who's gonna actually help you with that. Okay, so let's see. Someone sent a message and said, say Capricorn FM 5 times.
Yeah.
Then, just keep on repeating that 5 times, and then that'll work out.
Yeah, Capricorn FM, Capricorn FM, Capricorn FM, Capricorn FM, Capricorn FM. I think it's going to work.
Limpopo's highest frequency. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think this one is sorted.
Yeah,
right?
it's sorted. So I think even when we're off air playing songs, just keep on saying Capricorn FM.
All right.
Highest frequency. We have someone on the line.
All right.
Morning. I think they want to hear your voice.
All right. Morning.
Yes, good morning.
Oh yeah, welcome to Capricorn FM Breakfast. Who are we talking to?
Yes, good morning. This is Marcia on the line.
God bless my soul. What are you guys doing to me? God bless my soul.
This is a proper surprise for me. Before you get into it, I'm going to take this limelight and say, I've always said to him, I will always refer to him as my first boss. Because this is the guy, this is the man, the gentleman, who actually hired me as a newsreader on Univet FM. But okay, my 5 seconds shine. You take it, Jones. I'm not going to steal the spotlight from you.
Chidad. How could you do this to me? Huh?
Yeah, no. I just thought I needed to say something. I'm quite happy that you are there. I heard about you moving to Capricorn FM. I saw that there's progress in your life, and it was so interesting to realize that we were going to pair up with Mpo Leaf. But I'm told she has changed the surname. I don't know the new surname. I've known her as Mpo Leaf.
And that's who I am, and that's fine.
And just to hear two of your prodigies on air.
Yeah.
Having been with you a while ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite therapeutic. But I have seen you as hard workers, as people who are destined to succeed, and I know you will, with your entire team that's around you there. When I reflect on the journey I've traveled personally, and look at the things that are happening and people who are making progress, having worked with me at some point, I can't imagine anything that is finer than that. So I'm happy and wish you all the best in the two of you as a pair, and obviously working with your other colleagues there. So this is progress in life, and this is what must be celebrated.
But yes, I know you are a businessman right now. You worked in media before, but so many responsibilities. But any plans to go back to radio, maybe in a not so distant future?
How do you turn this into an interview? How do you turn this into an interview?
I can't stop entertaining. But before that, I was also happy to see Mpo after a long time at the legislature.
Yeah.
On the red carpet, yes.
I had not seen her in years and years.
Yeah.
But coming to your question, I'm struggling to stop entertaining my wishes to go back to radio.
Yeah.
Because each time I listen to different radio stations, I just think that there's something that's missing there. You know, the team that I assembled then in the early, in the 90s? Yes, in the late 90s.
Yeah.
All these people who I'm making impact in different radio stations.
Actually.
Came through my hands.
Man.
And I just thought, if I were a football team, I would have been a Jomo Cosmos that produces fine players to big teams. As a matter of fact, if there were any transactions, I would have been a rich person by selling a good product to radio. So yeah, I think I'm owed a lot of money.
Listen, thank you so very much.
But I don't stop entertaining interest in making an impact on radio. Even if I were not to own any radio station, I would at some point want to sit on a board of one of the stations and just make my contribution.
Right.
Radio is my passion. Media is my passion.
Absolutely.
So so I can't stop entertaining those wishes.
Thank you so very much. And of course, the warm welcome for my host here. I really appreciate you coming through and talking to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right. So it looks like we're having a very royal affair this morning because we also have someone who'd like to say hello to you from the royal family. I will let me allow you to greet them royally so, and then you'll figure it out yourself.
Mbira room.
Ndimacharoni also Richard Netshipise.
Chidada.
Ati ndikuri vakongwanana.
Rutiti runa jazz.
Uvamerura musanda lota.
Vana. Mutu ramabulana.
No.
Mavu. Ndayandona.
Look at the father and Rota Karangamanda. You've been a great ambassador from our village, and we cannot express that in any other way. We are just happy for you as a person, and I'm also very happy for the team that we are working with. Ori, they will learn a lot. There is a lot to learn. They have learned a lot. Wompo has been in radio for a very long time, but they will never stop learning.
This is becoming emotional now. Musanda, Manda, you know, I'm quite grateful. I'm also a proud Merura boy. Actually, to hear your voice on my show today, on our show today, being my first show, it's so touching.
Yeah.
So touching. Sanda, Manda,
I just want to also, one last thing, to say thank you to the person maybe who probably recruited you that side. I don't know if you or someone, you know, or because it's like he brought in a new injection to radio as an institution. So we must pass our thanks to that person. I don't know, but the management or someone, you know the person. Pass our gratitude to him. We're saying very... from the bottom of our heart. Thanks very much. Thanks a lot. We appreciate the initiative. Thanks very much.
We really appreciate it. Thanks a million. Sandar Kuribanga Manda. Yeah. Hey. This
How
is
you
so
feeling,
touching.
Mr. Loverboy?
This is emotional, man.
We still have more in store for you.
We went to school together, same school.
Okay.
During my time for Univen, he was there as well.
Yeah.
In fact, Musanda.
You remember when you started there?
Yeah.
And the Univen.
Yeah.
We shared a room with you, I think, for 2 nights or something.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Ndozura nabo rumoni. So, namkomana wawe Shandru. So we were there.
Yeah.
We were there.
Thank you so very much.
All right.
And we're thankful. We still got more. Let's take a musical break. Let's take a musical break.
All right.
Please, sir.
But before we go to music, I think we should actually go for a break, commercial
right.
break, and then we'll go to music. You guys are killing me today.
There's still more in store.
You know, our producer's got a lot of explaining to do after this program.
I'm sure
I don't know how you guys actually are getting hold of these people.
Well, I don't worry.
All right. I blame it on you, man.
Stand a chance to win amazing prizes on the Capricorn Breakfast with NetBank. Unlock your eggs by opening a NetBank My Goals account today. Open a My Goals account, register your entry on capricornfm.co.za, and get ready for a call from Complexion and Mpomashita. Live on the Capricorn Breakfast to stand a chance to win with NetBank. Prizes ranges from laptops laptops, cell phones, TVs, data, cash, and more. Netbank. See money differently. Netbank is a licensed FSP and registered credit provider. T's and C's apply.
Capricorn Breakfast on Limpopo's hottest frequency.
Alright. Give it a bump. Yeah. Alright. Baby, I wanna ride with you hot and I own it. Alright. And I see you in it, I feel lonely. The phone on the pam pam. The cut of the mo pam pam. Phone on the pam pam. Just the phone on mo pam pam. Most of the chitoga. Let's just even the run in the coda. In India, ni toda. You don't need that, no sin and as toda. Hey, ni do da yamadoda. Chinon the changa dombo na doda. Hey, bang my body coda. Most of bang my bache busy no recoda. Height is what portion as kuku. Ala rama simba nas maburi na huza ni nini ya di huza. Musu na mabungo ndi ani huza. Funora ruza rali chazo di huza. Biru yanga ne huza. Baby I wanna ride with you hot and I own it. Alright. And I see you in the I feel lonely. Listen on the pam pam. The cut of the mo pam pam. On the pam pam. Just the phone mo pam pam. Tenda hotenda banaini. Seri hamarwanje roka na manda mu masaja mutana ndo musheranga zi oily. Musindi na ye hana matada. Ende dato mufara na madi utotaba. Urakande pase mirenje iya tataba. Ende uya penya na zifenyo za tataba. Na mubona achukoko tamba mataba. Masongo isa mbirukure. Nena ye abiriva kure. Goma kuru batukure. Banga sitendori zitambure. Ufuno ranga na erure. Mutawanga na ehure. Babi banga siri panurure. Bege yanga sisi pakulure. Kadiri kure. Baby I wanna ride with you hot and I own it. Alright. And I see you in it, I feel lonely. The phone on the pam pam. The cut of the mo pam pam. On the pam pam. Just the phone on mo pam pam. Baby I wanna ride with you hot and I own it. Alright. And I see you in it, I feel lonely. The phone on the pam pam. The cut of the mo pam pam. On the pam pam. Just the phone on mo pam pam.
All right, that was Mesa Phil, okay, and Mtukana Wayan from Redan, all the way from Redan. Pam Pam. All right, what a track. Hopefully you enjoyed it. All right, it's time for the news with the Refilwe Ma Tebola.
This news bulletin is brought to you by Telkom Business. Possible begins here.
Capricorn FM News, reliable and independent.
These are your top stories. At the Sawa government outlines measures to assist flood-hit farmers. Eskom says load shedding remains suspended despite Kuberg Unit 2 trip, and Limpopo ANC regions gearing up for elective conferences.
And coming up in the sports in this hour, Proteas batter Rassi van der Dusen predicts that he may retire soon, adding that the Champions Trophy might be his last ICC tournament. And coach Jake White says that the Vodacom Bulls' inability to win the ball in the air proved very costly in their 1916 defeat to the Stormers at Loftus Versfeld over the weekend. Your sports in detail, 7:30.
Rishile. We begin here. Agriculture Minister John Steenhuisen has outlined key priorities to assist farmers affected by the Tabazimbi floods, and these include urgently fixing the roads and reconnecting electricity so that the farmers who still have crops under irrigation can continue with work. Steenhuisen also says they will look into fixing issues such as raising dam walls and constructing new dam infrastructure to manage the changing rainfall patterns. The minister has called for a state of disaster to be declared following his recent oversight visit to meet with farmers after the heavy rains that wreaked havoc in the agricultural sector. He says in the longer term, they will look at measures to protect farming areas effectively from climate change, as it is starting to cause serious damage to the sector.
There are a lot of jobs on the line here as well, and that's an aspect that a lot of people recognize as seasonal workers, as permanent workers that are now not going to have crops to harvest, and which means they're not going to be able to find work. So I think that the sooner we can have a state of disaster declared here by the province, the sooner we can get help in here from the various departments of government.
Now, Power Utility Eskom says load shedding remains suspended despite Unit 2 of the Kuberg nuclear power station experiencing an unplanned trip. Eskom spokesperson Daphne Mukwena says the Kuberg Unit 2 was safely shut down after the unplanned non-technical trip, and adds that the startup process will begin following a safety review. While the trip does not necessitate the implementation of load shedding, Mukwena has stressed that overall generation capacity remains constrained.
The company continues to maintain high level of maintenance, averaging 7,032 megawatts in February. These efforts are key to enhancing fleet reliability ahead of increased winter demand, while also meeting environmental license conditions and regulatory requirements. Eskom assures the public that Kuberg Nuclear Power Station maintains the highest standard, as evidenced by the management of today's event.
Now, the ANC in the Pitamukaba region has confirmed there are talks of unity ahead of its regional conference, although the discussions are not centered around positions. There have been calls for ANC Women's League Limpopo chairperson Mamidu Bitefu to contest for the regional chairperson position, while calls for re-election of John Mbe for a third term have also gained momentum. ANC Pitamukaba regional spokesperson Adolphe Rapetswa says the discussions they are having are focused on working together in principle to avoid contestation at the conference. The 5 ANC regions in the province, that is Nomen Mashabani, Bembe, Sekukune, Pitamukaba and Waterberg, are expected to hold their elective conference in the coming weeks to pave the way for the new provincial leadership next year. Meanwhile, Rapetswa could not confirm or deny if Tefu is campaigning for the chairperson of Pitamukaba region position, but has indicated she's open to unity talks.
The unity must be unconditional. It must be based on the principle that we share the same ideas and that we must go to conference and avoid contestation so that no one is worse off. There is no need, for example, if Mamidu is working with John, there is no need to have Mamidu outside of the A-Reece.
And finally, a suspect linked to an assault incident at the Zanzu nightclub in Pretoria is said to appear in the local magistrate's court today. The Congolese national was arrested in Yeoville, Johannesburg, over a week ago after a video surfaced showing a group of men being physically and sexually assaulted at the nightclub. So far, 6 complainants have come forward. Now, the suspect faces 8 counts of compelled sexual assault and 6 counts of assault with intent to cause grievous bodily harm. And that is all from me, Refilwe Matebula. I will be back with headlines at 7:30.
For more of this and other news, visit capricornfm.co.za and follow Capricorn FM News on Twitter.
The silence of a till that hasn't rung in a while is deafening to any business owner. That's why Telkom Business wants to unleash the hero in you with a Business Fusion deal. Get a versatile tablet, LTE 120 gigs anytime data, 120 gigs night surfer data, Smart Voice Basic, plus a professional website for only 699 Rand per month. And make the till ring again. Call 10213, click telkom.co.za or go to any Telkom shop. T&C apply. Telkom. Possible begins here.
This news bulletin was brought to you by Telkom Business. Possible begins here.
Capricorn FM traffic. Keep up to date with the latest in traffic.
Let's look at your traffic in this hour, starting out in the Mopani district. There is slow-moving traffic on the R36 and Tiki line outside the Make Plaza. Delays on the R71 at the Rental Crossing. On Dane Hubert, there is slow-moving traffic. On Sepikut, there's some delays at the Plantasi Avenue turn outside the Tsenin traffic station. In the Capricorn district, slow-moving traffic on the Nelson Mandela Drive from the Tembihani Drive towards the Zabediela Drive and over the bridge to Vermikelit. In Leidene on Rivier Street, there are delays. On Dollarite and Flora Spa, there's slow-moving traffic. On Silicon Street, there are delays outside the bus terminal. Slow-moving traffic on the R71 between the Dalmada and the Polokwane bypass. On the R81 outside the Northern Academy, there's slow-moving traffic. Outside the Northview Estates, there's slow-moving traffic towards the farmyard traffic lights. And there are delays on Grobler Street outside Netcare Polosho due to ongoing roadworks. Roadworks on parts of the Tabombeki Drive causing some delays as well this morning. And if you'd like us to report traffic in your area, please send it to us on WhatsApp. We are on 079-899-6226 or on X at Capricorn FM, hashtag Capricorn Breakfast. Arrive alive.
For all traffic updates, tweet us at Capricorn FM or WhatsApp 079-899-6226 and hashtag Limpopo Traffic. Capricorn Breakfast on Limpopo's hottest frequency.
right, it's Capricorn Fan Breakfast. What a song, what a song, what a song this morning. Yo, I'm loving this station, man. I'm loving it. I know you're loving it as well.
It's a trick that we had. It's a trap that we have just to make sure the very first day, make sure he feels at home. That's how you grab him. That he falls in love. That's how you do it. Make him fall in love.
Oh.
And then whatever hell you give him after that, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So we got you.
So you got me.
We got you.
You sure about it?
Hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, no. Once you say that,
here.
I agree, man. I agree. All right, look, we got a prayer apart every Monday.
We do. So every time when you start the show, right in the beginning, before we say anything to anybody, we start with a prayer.
Cool. Yeah.
And today we didn't do it.
Yeah.
Can you believe we've been having listeners coming through and saying, what's going on? Where's the prayer? Because it seems like we've built this culture of sort of like sanctifying and just blessing people for the beginning of the week. Just for the rest of the week. You get where this is going.
Yeah.
And so we thought, you know what? Because today it was really all about welcoming you and everything, just making you feel welcome.
We're just doing we adopted a different approach today. Yeah,
but we had not at all forgotten what we'd want to do the prayer.
But the context is the same. It's just that we're doing differently,
Usually we'd have someone who's like, it's recorded, and we'll play the prayer.
Yeah.
But we thought, for a big man like you, Mr. Lover, we're like, no. Let us bring the men of God and the women of God on the line and have them just bless this radio season. Do you know what I mean? We're like, nah, we're not going to record anything. Actually, we're not even going to put it in the beginning of the show. We want it smack in the middle of the show, just where everyone is awake and they can get a glimpse of what's going on. They can hear what's going on. So we're going to be having on the line, or we have on the line right now, Pastor Bridget Hawkins, who is just going to be doing the honors. Good morning, Pastor. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thanks. And how are you this morning?
There's that blessed voice. Pastor, we always hear you, the recorded voice every morning for us. So for us to talk to you this morning and have you answer back, we're feeling blessed already.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much for agreeing to be our very first guest on Capricorn Breakfast for this radio season. It's a very big, call for us to have you on this line.
Thank you so much for having me on the line.
Yeah.
All right, Pastor. First thing first, how does it feel to be our first guest?
The first is the first, man. I feel good. I feel honored. I'm so humble. Hey.
The voice that you're hearing right now, this is our new host that we're going to be with on the show, Jones Netshipise. And Pastor, right now, we are in studio, heads are bowed, and we are just ready to take in your words and digest them. So please do the honors. We are ready for you to bless us for this radio season. We've held hands. We've closed our eyes. Our heads are bowed. We've invited our listeners, wherever they are, to join us. So please, the stage is yours, Pastor.
Thank you so much. Let me take this time and greet you all in the name of Jesus. As we are praying for the new baby, we cannot just start the day without prayer. I'm going to share with you briefly from the book of Proverbs 3, verse 5. New babies, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we give you all the glory. We give you all the honor, Lord. We give you all the adoration. We thank you, Lord, for the new concept. We pray, Father, for the heavenly wisdom, knowledge, and understanding as they are starting with the new baby. In the name of Jesus, Lord, I pray that you bless our listeners from near and far, and I speak a special blessing upon them as they are going to work, going to school, Lord, in Jesus' name. Father, you have promised us in your word that you'll never leave us, nor will you forsake us. We ask all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Pastor. Have a blessed day, and thank you for being part of this radio season. Thank you. Amen and amen.
Thank you so much.
There we go.
Amen.
Mr. Jones, there you go. Blessed. I mean, this thing is tight.
You guys
we have tightened. We have hooked it in the spiritual realm.
But tell you what Capricorn FM, but why can you play us? Yeah, but tell you say,
you ain't going nowhere. I mean, do you see what we're doing here?
Yeah.
Do you recognize what we're doing here? So
No.
it's done.
Yeah.
Like, we have captured you and sealed you, even spiritually.
Yeah,
you are
spiritually,
here. You are ours.
everything. Ke bone le matlo aga producer ya rona ke tsena ka re no ke mathateng mo.
O bone, ne?
O ka re ke tsene mo.
We got you.
Ha hona tsela ya
You're
go
part of the
tswa mo.
family. You're part of the family.
Yeah.
You're part of the family.
Yeah, that was a great message. That was a great message. Mpo, it was a weekend that a lot of people, in fact, a certain section of soccer fanatics want to erase from their minds. A lot of things happened over the weekends. Teams that were thought to be going to win lost. And
before you say anything, if you are about to declare the team that you support,
I knew.
Today is not the day.
I knew.
Because you don't want to lose me. Let's do that tomorrow. I
was not going to.
We talk about sports on the show.
I never intended
I was
any.
just giving you a heads up.
Yeah.
You don't want to start war after a prayer.
Yeah.
So I would advise you, my colleague.
Yeah.
I would advise you that you don't actually come through and declare.
No, I'm not going to declare.
Because you risk, what if we are not on the same team?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to declare. I'm just saying. I was just saying. A lot of people are heartbroken.
Yeah.
So if you want that all-important healing, it's here.
There we
the
go.
music that we have, the personalities that we have, everything provides that solution, provides that healing.
Okay.
I was not going to declare anything.
Oh, now you know. Sometimes I jump the gun. You must pull me.
Why are you so forward?
You must know it's your job to pull me back. You must know. Must know. I'll always jump ahead of you. You must pull me back. Pull me back.
That's important for you.
Pull me back.
That's important for you. All right, guys, this is Capricorn FM Breakfast. At least,
Well, there are more messages coming through. Keep them coming. 079-899-6226. We're going to be going through more of your messages, getting in touch with more of you. So please keep them coming.
Win 1 million B rewards every week at Boxer. Get 2 Goldie IQF chicken portions 5 kg and Best Cook seasoning 200 ml. All for 360 Rand. Haggis dry comfort diapers. Buy 2 packs for 250 Rand. Never pay more than the Boxer price.
Music. We have a whole lot of that. Don't worry, we've got your back. This is Capricorn FM, Limpopo's hottest frequency.
That's the instrumentation. It's got a sample of that track, Get Me Home by Foxy Brown, Fish and Black Straight. All right, that was Lola Brooke. I know you know the instrumentation, right?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful instrumentation.
Yeah.
A lot of bomb rapper by A-Reece.
Right.
They sampled it. It's a great instrumentation.
I can imagine. I'm not a rapper or anything, but I can imagine if you are somewhere and they say to you freestyle and they play this in the background, that someone will flow on it, right?
Yeah. You just flow. Yeah. I think they call it like beatboxing in America.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they organize sessions where they go and just freestyle. It's a battle. It's a battle.
Absolutely.
If you don't know your thing, just lift it because they will embarrass you. Yeah, they will embarrass you. All right, 22 minutes after 7, Capricorn Breakfast, all right? Okay, we got messages,
We have
right?
more messages for you, Mr. Lover Lover.
John to Lover Man, Limpoa Mashita, Evana. Rikulibonga manda mana ronitielera ronitecheresa roivulera Capricorn FM, the most hottest frequency in Limpopo. Nendi nechombo boliki apa manini achikovai nduna ndadzula one rirothe munna walufuno na sister ngane ponda.
Okay. Let's see. So I keep on jumping to the messages, but I think more importantly, there are people that want to talk to you.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
I know.
How do you feeling about that?
No, it's a great feeling. But the reason why you keep jumping is because you can't wait.
Right?
Yeah,
the excitement's getting the better of it.
You're excited.
Well, say hello to someone on the line who wants to talk to you.
Enda. Nimachironi abote.
The year was 1999, if not the year 2000. Somewhere there.
I recognize the voice. I recognize this voice. Yeah.
I was in high school, and then I remember we used to do demos at the back there by Univen.
Yeah.
I think Paul also met her there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So, my man, I think this move was long overdue.
Oh no, that's so encouraging, man. But the first time we met.
Who is this we? Because I'm just hearing the we.
This is DJ Nipro.
Okay. Just for the benefit. I know who it is, for the benefit of the listeners.
Yeah, it's one of the best Limpopo ever had.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I can safely say so. Yeah.
Don't overrate me, please.
Look at you being all modest and everything. Modesty doesn't look good on
You know, when I first met him, I never was highfalutin or something. No hoity-toiting and all that.
You just
No, I just embraced him.
Right?
Because I could see in his eyes.
Yeah.
The boy had something.
Yeah.
You know, we talked, and then we became best of friends.
Okay.
Until today.
All right.
Yeah, till today.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
What a humble soul this man is.
That's beautiful.
Oh.
I'm loving this.
Today I had an alarm. I don't like waking up early on Monday, but I had an alarm. I'm like, let me call.
So that's a confirmation. Yeah, already DJ Nepro is part of us from now on, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be listening. Like everybody else. I think the team has welcomed you. Man, it's been a long journey. I hope it's going to be another good one. I don't know how long you'll be there for, but it should be a good one.
Thank you.
You have an answer to that, right?
Nobody has an answer to that. Only we can keep it going because we're going to be giving you the best radio and we're going to keep you here for as long as we can.
Yes,
on day number one, it's usually difficult. And then the other days, I'm sure everything will fall in place. It's not like you guys are strangers.
No,
yeah, no, you can say that again. Yeah.
Exactly, hola.
Hola. Yo, Nepro.
There we go. So, you see, you're getting a hang of this.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. A message that we have here. This one says, morning. Welcome. It says, welcome to Mr. Lava Lava. As I know, Ms. Magema Tebula will have a name for him very soon, like Bafanas or something. So you must be on the lookout for that. My question is, when did the radio bug get him and why it took him so long to join the Pioneers of Progress, the hardest frequency in the province, and he fits like a glove. Let's see. So do you have time to answer it now? Or we can do it
no,
later?
we will do it later.
All right, no problem.
I think we should actually go for a song. You know?
We'll do that.
Yeah.
This message is unsigned. We don't know who it's from, but definitely we are coming back to answer this question.
All right.
Capricorn Breakfast. Yeah, Baba.
All right, one of the greatest producers we ever had. This is Demtuda, if you still recall the track that went viral. And people were crazy about it.
Yeah.
You still remember John Wick?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the man behind the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Demtuda.
Sure.
What a song. Mam Gobozi. Ndimira be Mam Gobozi, nimuto nombesa ne?
Yeah, unafuna samafungo.
Unafuna samafungo. Yeah, abe apart kwa namuvenda refill. Mutu atendo.
You'll be okay.
All right, okay, we got refiller here.
News headlines on Capricorn FM.
Agriculture Minister John Steenhuisen has outlined key priorities to assist farmers affected by the Tabazimbi floods, and these include urgently fixing the roads and reconnecting electricity so that the farmers who still have crops under irrigation can continue to work. The KwaZulu-Natal province has suffered infrastructure damage, interruptions in water supply, as well as electrical supplies following the deadly floods. And while government has emphasized that there won't be any extensions to the spaza shops and food handling outlets to register their businesses, the Limpopo Chamber of Commerce and Industry says challenges such as those involving long queues at municipal offices must be addressed in the interest of both government and shop owners. Maungwe Shtalo yatalanzela hi awara ya nungu.
Here comes the money.
Looking at some of the leading financial and business stories this morning, the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court in Free State has convicted and sentenced a 48-year-old mother after she defrauded the government employees' medical schemes gems of more than 400,000 rands. Mamelo Kate Kabo was last week found guilty of medical aid fraud and sentenced by the court. Free State spokesperson for the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, also known as the Hawks, Lieutenant Colonel Zweli Mukhobeli, said Kabo told her daughter, who was not on the GEMS medical aid, to a hospital and the minor was admitted. The 6-child sister, Kabo's other child, was the one with the GEMS medical aid cover. The sick child later passed on in hospital. Let's look at how the rand is performing this morning, trading at 18 rand 64 cents to the US dollar, 23 rand 49 cents to the British pound, and 19 rands 42 cents to the euro. In your commodities, platinum at 948 US dollars 35 cents per ounce, gold at 2,867 US dollars 12 cents per ounce, and Brent crude oil at 72 US dollars 81 cents a barrel. That's it for your financial indicators.
Capricorn FM Sport. On and off the field, we've got you covered.
Yes, indeed, we do have you covered. Let's take another look at our sports on the Capricorn Breakfast. Starting off with some cricket news, when Proteas batter Rassie van der Dussen predicts that he may retire soon, adding that the Champions Trophy might be his last ICC tournament. Van der Dussen, who turned 36 last month, insists that he might not compete in a major tournament again after the ICC Champions Trophy due to his age. Despite having caps in all three formats, Van der Dussen only plays one for South Africa at the moment. He has participated in 70 ODI games and 18 test matches for the Proteas. He has come to terms with the possibility that his time with the squad may be drawn to an end as he gets older, giving praise to the upcoming generation of young cricketers.
I think it's definitely a possibility that it's my last ICC tournament, and I'm not saying that with any preconceived ideas that I'll call time on it or management will call time on my career. It's just the reality. I think it's such a great thing that there's so many young players coming through, guys really playing well.
And on to rugby now, when Coach Jake White says the Vodacom Bulls' inability to win the ball in the air proved costly in their 1916 defeat to the Stormers at Loftus Versfeld over the weekend. Both teams managed to score a converted try and in horrendous conditions, with 4 penalties from fly half Jerry Murphy giving the Stormers an 8th win against their arch rivals in 10 Vodacom United Rugby Championship matches. Springbok wing Kenan Moody didn't return after leaving the field in the 5th minute for an HIA, and the Bulls also lost Bog flank, who is Marco van Staden, with an ankle injury just before the halftime break, and Locke Kobus Viers with a hamstring injury early in the second half. Meanwhile, while disappointed with the defeat, White said that it was not doom and gloom for the Bulls, adding that at least they are still third on the log and they have points in the bag when playing away from home, and they just need now to go back and regroup. Meanwhile, lastly, Kaizer Chiefs head coach Nasruddin Nabi, he says that any criticism that comes towards his players will make it very difficult for them to stay in top. Meanwhile, the Chiefs coach Nabi expressed the challenges that the club faces due to the pressure that they receive from the public, and this comes after the Amakosi lost by a goal to nil to Mamelodi Sundowns over the weekend at the Lucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium in Atteridgeville. Chiefs are also lost in their match before that, wherein they were walloped by SuperSport United by 4-1 in their previous match at the FNB Stadium. Now, Coach Nabi reveals that the criticism that the team faces creates an issue or several issues for the team or for the players for them to get ready for any of their next matches.
Sometimes even the next game gives, you have to deal with a lot of things. You have to deal with to encourage the players, to put them in the right mindset, and then as well the tactic of the game. That becomes a little bit difficult. But we believe that these players, they can do it. They need just to be supported, because a mistake can happen to anyone.
Bashu, that is all news sports kind of awara. I'm back with your headlines. Each quarter vaka awara yabumaro, and for Capricorn FM Sport, ne divusa ni moyo.
You're not living now.
Nope.
You're not living. All right. What a great weekend. It was a hive of industry. For a certain section of soccer fanatics, a weekend to remember. Certain section, a weekend to forget, because they wish they could actually erase that from their memories. But Chiefs played very well on the day. I think they played very well, especially the young ones. They actually had time of their lives. Bovilakazi, Boshabalala, they were playing pretty well.
Most deaf. Do you know what I would usually say? Ringa, Renori, Kaizer Chiefs supporters, because they always get walloped. They always get beaten, right? Usually.
What the way?
Not the way. But when I looked at the weekend's game, Chiefs and Sundowns, knowing very well with Sundowns what kind of a beast they are, and looking how Chiefs performed, I can honestly say I was proud to look at Chiefs and how they were playing. It was a pound for pound kind of game.
Yeah.
And they planned for it. And Sundowns, we're not saying Sundowns gave Chiefs a second team.
Yeah.
It was the best team Sundowns has.
Yeah.
And Chiefs went pound for pound.
Yeah.
So now when I say Chiefs, I think we can still be proud.
You see now.
Based on the interaction and the comments you've just made, Jones, I can tell we're gonna have a great radio station. You and I, untouchable. Fire force. You and I, Jones.
Keeping you up to date with the latest sport news. Capricorn FM Sport. Hey you in Palabora. Thank you for keeping our frequency lit on 98.0.
We technology.
a long, long time ago, but not a long time at all. Nobody go know, no be anybody in business. And everything you see, and everything you think, everything you shot, and anybody you do. Nobody will know. Don't be anybody in business. Yeah. But nowadays, everything don't change. It gonna be like you say, everybody's business. My own business, not to make my business. I think I expose myself to the public. I think I impose myself on the public. Everything you say, and everything you do, and everything you want, and everything you get. Everybody can know. We can everybody can know. Everybody in business. We can
All right, Nigerian British musician. All right, it's a beautiful song. I was talking to Mpo here. I think it was released so many months ago, but still slamming even today.
A banger.
Yeah, still a banger today, man. You check it out, it's still a banger, as if it was like released yesterday night. All right, this is Deliso Simi, a track, Too Much Information. All right, it's 14 minutes to 8 right now on Capricorn FM.
Do you remember earlier on, there was a question that a listener asked, and we said we'll handle it later.
Yeah.
Later is now.
Yeah, that listener wanted to know when the bug hit me.
Yes.
Why it took me so long. All right.
To get here.
It all started when I was still at high school. I had a couple of friends that would actually play around, would just wait until the teacher left the class, and then would just pretend we had our own studio in the class, and people would listen. That's where it all started. But also, my father encouraged me to go radio route.
Oh, beautiful.
Again, it took me a while to join because I think I was not mature enough then. But the time is now. The time is now.
And now is the
I'm
time.
ready, more than
And
ready. Psychologically mature, Mpo, and listeners.
And
the reason why I'm here.
I think also, I mean, the stars aligned. We just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, the reason why I'm here. I think I'm psychologically mature right now.
Right?
I'm going to except this one. Yeah.
I get that, and I believe in that, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
We have more messages. All right, let's see. There we go.
Good morning. Hi, Jones. Hi, Mpo. Mr. Lava Lava. How are you?
Morning.
How do you feel on your first day? Like, how do you feel? How is everything there? I just want to ask you this one. I just want to know, how do you feel? On your first day, on your first day on a new workplace, I think the feeling is different. So I just want to hear that. How do you feel? How do you feel today? And then what can we expect as your listeners? I'm listening from Bryanston. I'm streaming. So I'm from Limpopo, my vendor. It's obvious I'm here today for your first day. I just want to hear your voice, your beautiful voice, so I couldn't wait. So we are here. So we are still expecting more as your listeners. So we are here to support you. We'll be here. So that's my question. Is Vanessa. Thank you.
Straight to the point. Straight to the point.
Yeah, Vanessa, go gwile.
Yeah.
Go gwile. It's a great feeling, Mpo. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. Again, jittery.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of
You got
pressure.
this. You got this.
Pressure was created online, social media. There's a mountain of expectations.
Yeah.
People have been talking about this program since last week. People were speculating until Bochikwamba announced last week, and then people were like, wow.
Yeah.
We never saw this coming. So it's a great feeling to be part of this. I've always been admired commercial radio stations,
Yes.
and I think this is the right place right now.
Great. Listen, we have on the line someone who is a media practitioner and a businessman all round, has done absolutely amazing things in this province when it comes to media and communications. So say hi. You'll figure it out.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What are you doing?
And you're not man.
No, I'm good. The Makanani.
I told you we brought out the big guns.
Oh, God bless my soul. I was just trying to put this a face to the voice.
I mean, the voice also, you cannot get it wrong.
I'm not getting it. Man.
No, my brother, your first two links, right?
Yeah.
They reminded me of a legendary Gumani Tuan. It reminded me of Lloyd Medoy. It reminded me of Jones, who was there at Capricorn FM at some point. I'm saying all these things, they remind us why we fell in love with radio in the first place, but also why we fell in love with you, my brother, because you remind us why radio is so important. We just came and to give you our love, to give you our support, and assure you that we've got your back. We are going to listen to you. You know, something happened very funny in the morning today in my household. I put a reminder that 6 a.m. I want to listen to Capricorn FM. For the very first time in my marriage today, my wife is rocking Capricorn FM while she's driving to work. I realized, no, man, this thing is serious. People are taking note that radio is back because Jonas is here and we are going to have fun. We love you, my brother. We want you to have fun. No pressure. Take your time. Yeah. I heard you. I had your tongue slippering.
Yeah, but Makanani says, thanks for that commitment. I'm so humbled, to be, anyway, Makanani says, man. Hey.
My brother, it's fun, man.
So that's not all that we have for you. There is also someone who's been in this industry, and he wanted to come and say hello to you as well. I think he's on the line, so you can go ahead.
All right. Well, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Capricorn Breakfast.
You'll get it.
Good morning, Jones and the team and Capricorn FM listeners.
Morning.
Thank you for taking my call.
No.
Yeah, I just want to congratulate you, man. I think 22 years ago, I didn't know it will end up like this. It sounds very good.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? Or it's Castro.
Heaven.
The look on his face. Oh my God, the look on his face.
Castro, come on, man.
Yeah, I think I woke up to say I'm going to listen. I'm going to be one of the first listeners as well, and I did. And I didn't really think I'll call. It came to me as a surprise that the show today will be just that open kind of line. And Watola is the one who challenged me to say, hey, if Mavubo I have to call and to congratulate you. I'm very excited about this. I heard you gossiped about me at some point. I couldn't listen last week or so. Yeah. But I'm very proud.
Basinyari, we're so excited as well to hear your voice on radio, especially so exciting, and we feel highly motivated. And I reckon as we do Chimbiranga program, Basinyari. I'm speechless.
Listen, I told you.
I'm speechless.
It's literally you. The spotlight is all on you this morning.
I'm speechless.
And we are saying welcome to this side of radio. You're going to do absolutely amazing. You are already amazing. Already you've won our hearts. We're doing this.
Do it. Keep doing
Mr.
it.
Jones?
Keep doing it.
They can't keep up with the Joneses.
No, they can't.
They can't.
I agree with it.
They can't.
For the first time ever since I arrived here.
They can't.
I agree with you. All right.
The Capricorn Drive.
So I told a story about how me and my then girlfriend, we saw something. And I described it the way I described it. She described it the way she described it. So the good news is this. So I got a hold of her. Right?
Oh.
Hey, my baby.
Hi, G.
You busy ke what's about to moka ntwe nalo na re bone.
Something like a donkey. Hey, guy so Chava. Put in like I ran.
I just wanted you to come on the line. Thank you so much, my baby. Okay.
No, it's not true. Thank you.
This is the Capricorn Drive. Exclusive to Limpopo's hottest frequency.
Capricorn Drive is proudly brought to you by the Road Accident Fund. Your trip shouldn't end with RIP. The Road Accident Fund, an entity of the Department of Transport.
Music to captivate. Music to make you move. Most importantly, music to make you feel good. This selection is for you, by us, the pioneers of progress.
All right, yeah, Kel from teachers of Capricorn FM. Madam Farajana, these guys are here for me. If I claim up, they are definitely here for me. Yeah,
I think you're speaking too soon, but it's okay.
Every time she claim up, you can see the face.
Yeah.
She feels sorry for me.
Okay.
Oh, but when
I got married,
yeah,
it took me a long time.
So you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I am married.
But, all right.
Yeah. So where was I? I'm confused.
It took you a long
time to get used to the, Matebula versus market. So it takes a while, but you gotta work on it.
I know the best advice I've ever gotten in my life was trust in the process.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
No, thank you very much.
The process got you.
All right, Mpo, there's something here.
The wait is over. Shaka Ilembe returns to claim its throne for an electrifying second season. The Empire Rises from Sunday, 15 June at 8 p.m. only on Mzansi Magic on DSTV, the home of local.
Capricorn FM News, reliable and independent.
The
These are your top stories at the Sawa. Agriculture Minister outlines support measures to assist flood-hit farmers. KZN heavy rains lead to interruptions in water supply, and government urged to address challenges faced by spaza shop owners.
And coming up in your sports in this hour, Springbok Women's Sevens head coach Renfred Dazel says that he's satisfied with their bronze finish in the first leg of the World Rugby HSBC Sevens Challenger 2025 at Athlone Stadium in Cape Town on Sunday. And Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has criticized the balls that have been used in England's domestic cup competitions. Your sports in detail, 8:30.
Reshile. Agriculture Minister John Steenhuisen has outlined key priorities to assist farmers affected by the Thabazimbi floods, and these include urgently fixing the roads and reconnecting electricity so that the farmers who still have crops under irrigation can continue with work. Steenhuisen also says they will look into fixing issues such as raising dam walls and constructing new dam infrastructure to manage the changing rainfall patterns. The minister has called for a state of disaster to be declared following his recent oversight visit to meet with farmers after the heavy rains that wreaked havoc in the agricultural sector. He says in the long term, they will look at measures to protect farming areas effectively from climate change, as it is starting to cause serious damage to the sector.
There are a lot of jobs on the line here as well, and that's an aspect that a lot of people recognize as seasonal workers, as permanent workers that are now not going to have crops to harvest, and which means they're not going to be able to find work. So I think that the sooner we can have a state of disaster declared here by the province, the sooner we can get help in here from the various departments of government.
Now, the KwaZulu-Natal province has suffered infrastructure damage, interruptions in water supply, as well as electrical supplies following the deadly floods. This has led to several communities pleading for urgent assistance from the government. This comes as the South African Weather Service has issued an orange level 5 warning, warning that is, for severe thunderstorms in numerous areas of KZN. The warning follows the devastating floods that claimed 11 lives, destroyed homes, and closed multiple roads around the eThekwini municipality. Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs MEC Thulasizwe Buthelezi says communities living in low-lying areas and near riverbanks in the affected areas should immediately seek shelter on higher ground.
We do plead with parents not to force their children to go to school in these severe weather conditions, where some children, as far as Ngochane in Upongolo, were swept away by the river while trying to cross the river.
And finally, while government has emphasized that there won't be any extensions to the spaza shops and food handling outlets to register their businesses, the Limpopo Chamber of Commerce and Industry says challenges such as those involving long queues at municipal offices must be addressed in the interest of both government and shop owners. The deadline for the registration of small businesses was on the 28th of February, but some owners still haven't registered due to challenges they encountered in their municipalities. The president of the business body, Albert Jeleni, says government needed to have capacity and be clear in terms of regulations and responsibilities, because some municipalities refused to handle their functions, claiming it was the work of the provincial government. Jeleni says the shop owners should have been properly organized by ensuring they form part of associations supporting the sector.
As the way of going forward, what we expect from government now is to be mindful of the fact that this sector on its own is supporting employment creation, and they need to take it serious because it really employs a lot of people, whether as individuals or those who are employing one or two people in that space. But two, it's offering critical services to the people in the communities. It makes it cheaper. People don't have to go to town.
And that is all from me, Refilwe Matebula. I will be back with headlines at 8:30.
For more of this and other news, visit capricornfm.co.za and follow Capricorn FM News on Twitter. Capricorn FM Traffic. Keep up to date with the latest in traffic.
Looking at your traffic in the south in the Bembe district, there's slow-moving traffic on the Sibasa Road just outside the Bergview Estates. In Thoyando, some delays on the R524 outside Mredani in the industrial area. In the Waterberg district, slow-moving traffic on the N11 passing Tamahansi on the R518 outside Masodi. There are delays. More delays on the N11 in Dudumadisha's intersection. In Mahulering, there's slow-moving traffic on Dudumadisha intersecting with Rufus Yakamela. In the Capricorn district, slow-moving traffic on the Matlala Road and on the Nelson Mandela Drive. There's traffic getting into Marshall Street in Ivy Park. If you'd like us to report traffic in your area, get in touch with us via on WhatsApp 079-899-6226 or on X at Capricorn FM, hashtag Capricorn Breakfast. Arrival.
For all traffic updates, tweet us at Capricorn FM or WhatsApp 079-899-6226 and hashtag Limpopo Traffic.
Well, Capricorn FM, Limpopo's artist frequency is 10 after 8 right here. Guess what? There's something massive going to happen today. We get a legend in the house. Very soon, you'll know who we have. Mpo, yo. Today.
I think let's pay the bills and then we'll get into it.
All right, let's go for that.
The silence of a till that hasn't rung in a while is deafening to any business owner. That's why Telkom Business wants to unleash the hero in you with a Business Fusion deal. Get a versatile tablet, LTE 120 gigs anytime data, 120 gigs night surfer data, Smart Voice Basic, plus a professional website for only 699 Rand per month. And make the till ring again. Call 10213, click telkom.co.za or go to any Telkom shop. T&C apply. Telkom, possible begins here.
All right, it's 11 after 8. Like we said, there's a guest, an iconic actor in the house right now.
A legendary actor.
Yeah.
Legend in the industry.
Yeah.
We grew up on this man, and he has been in some of the most memorable productions on TV. If I say the name of one of his characters, I know it'll ring a bell. Hankari Brakop. Hankari Brakop.
Yeah.
It's over. It's done. You know who we have in studio. We have in the studio actor, and did you know he's a musician? But he is a musician. Sitlabi Tawnyani, who's joining us. Good morning, Tate. How are you doing this morning?
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us and for being here this morning. Really appreciate it. Welcome to you officially being our very first guest in this radio season.
Hey, good really. This is a new show.
Yeah.
You know, new slot and all that.
Yeah.
And I mean, in a celebratory mood.
Yeah. No, that's great.
And the crowd goes, wow.
You know, this is the character on TV.
It is.
Spirited character.
It is.
Yeah.
And talking about spirited, I think before we go any further, when I said Brakop, you can't say Brakop and of course what Recently, on a bit of a sad note, we were hit by the sad news of Mama Connie Chume a few months ago.
Yes.
And you worked very closely for the longest time with her, right?
Yes.
How did her passing affect you?
Oh, it destroyed me.
Yeah.
You know, even now I still feel empty.
Yeah.
Because we were so together, you know, spiritually. Otherwise, we used to pray together, cry together, and I didn't know that she was sick.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, so many characters that you actually assumed over the years in this acting industry. Maybe we should just quickly go back a little bit. Where did it all start?
Gosh. I started in primary school.
All right.
Yeah, I used to love to be in front of the class and recite, sing.
Great deal of experience that we're talking about.
I come from a very poor family. So other kids would have things that I didn't have. So I had to uplift myself. So poetry was my thing, performance was my thing, you know, just to make myself fit in. So that's why I started, you know, doing all these things, performing and all that. And I grew up in Soweto where, you know, we're so divided. 4 streets, Batswana, Basotho, Bapedi. Other 2 streets, Bavenda, Batsonga, you know, and all that. So I grew up around all these cultures. And so I explored, you know, knowing a little of that, and I grew up with all that.
So, I mean, I'm thinking this is really a long time ago. And during that time, maybe a lot of people didn't have a lot of information about acting and the likes and all these kind of things.
Yes.
And I'm curious to know that who nurtures that dream that you have? Who nurtures it to a point where you are even professional?
Well, as I grew up after my mother passed away, you know, I got to a point when I was around 17, 18, whereby I had to fend for myself. So I went and joined the Gibson Kente. Yes.
Of course.
Yes, that's where I learned everything.
Yeah.
That was our university. So I learned from Gibson Kente. But before Gibson Kente, when I was in high school in Alexander, I went to this workshop. It used to be called Workshop 71. By Professor Rob McLaren from Canada.
Yes.
I only went once to that workshop. And it's like...
You were covered. Something opened
I was
for
covered.
you.
All right. Let's talk about your music interests now. All right. You're branching off from the acting thoroughfare,
Yes.
though you're not like living it completely,
Yes.
but you're dabbling in music right now. Was it like in your veins when you were growing up, or you just embraced it recently?
Well, you know, when my mother died, she died when I was 13 years old.
Sorry.
And I didn't cry. On the day of her funeral, I was just observing everything, and people were singing and singing and singing. And I started crying.
Sure. It hit you.
Babina, ke se ke tla tsamaya, etola ho felela. I cried, and that same hymn came into my soul and my heart and started to soothe me.
Sure.
You know, and I stopped crying. And that's why I decided that, you know what, I'm going to get into music someday. And, you know, that happened as I grew up. You know, things started happening and all that. And next thing, I see myself in Hollywood with Paul Simon in the studio, you know. We were promoting Graceland.
Yes. No, we need to stop a bit. Paul? In where? Hollywood?
Hollywood, baby.
Paul Simon?
Paul Simon.
How did you even get into that kind of a, you know, how did that happen? Hollywood.
Well, what happened is in 1978, because I grew up with this black consciousness, or maybe I should call it culture consciousness. I was into Sepedi dance, Setswana dance, Zulu dance, not modern dance. No. Okay. None of that.
Traditional.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was in Ipitombi.
Oh, yes.
And how I got to be in Ipitombi, the police were looking for me. They wanted to lock me. They wanted me to go to John Foster.
What?
And then I got into Ipitombi. They didn't want to give me a passport. This Jewish woman, she got 9 Jewish lawyers.
Yeah.
And 11 hours before the plane left, the lawyers were in Pretoria.
Sure.
I left with a Botswana passport, not a South African passport. They said, that's all we can do for you.
All right.
They were trying to get rid of me. So I got to Canada, went for political asylum. Relemo Ipintombi. And then things just started hooking up, and next thing I'm a Canadian, next thing I'm in California. I have a band, and we have a band called Zulu Spear, and
oh my goodness,
we
used to record that one. Yeah,
we were the opening act for Bobby McFerrin and all that, and you know, it's all big and all that. And next thing I get a call, they say, look, Paul Simon wants you to come and participate.
Paul Simon.
So I was choreographing about 60 dancers, you know.
Even choreographing?
Yes, because there was about 700 artists in the studio.
Yeah.
So I did that, and after that he said, come, just me and him in the studio. You know, we were playing that song. Da 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 da. Da, da,
yes.
Da, if you call me out. And then I was playing percussions for
You were
him.
playing on that song?
Oh, yes. I played percussions.
All right.
But now this was for promotional.
Yeah.
And then before I knew it, the whole 9 floors was in the studio.
Because we're going to be taking a break not so long, but I'm thinking, because everyone's hearing us saying, Paul Simons, Paul Simons. For those who don't know, I mean, so way back then and everything, we'll come back and please, you need to address this.
Okay.
I was still a baby, 86, 87 there,
Yes.
Black Mambazo in studio with Paul Simons, Graceland. So you were a part of that. Were you?
Yes.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Okay.
Unstoppable. Uncontainable.
Give it up for
Limpopo's hottest frequency. Limpopo's hottest frequency.
Hi, Mama. Kelamiriti, yafumbira middle vakora show, yabamaro, 22 minutes after 8. All right, we got an iconic actor in the house, and now in music as well. All right, before we go over to our interview again, all right, let's just quickly sell, and then we will definitely talk to him again when we come back.
Join over 19 million shoppers and unlock over 1,000 exclusive deals at ShopRite. Get extra with deals like 2 kgs Surf hand washing powder for only $49.99. Save 9 Rand. And a 500-gram brick of Rama Original 70% fat spread for just $24.99. Save 8 Rand. Offers valid till 9 March at Gauteng, Mpumalanga, Limpopo and Northwest Province ShopRite stores. Go big, get extra. Only at ShopRite.
All right, we back. We got our guest now.
So I was still saying, this is about, because you had mentioned, and people need to understand that this was really big. This is literally Paul Simons and Graceland, the album that I kind of feel like launched Ladysmith Black Mamas on the international stage. Yes. And you were there. You said you were playing percussions. Playing percussions during that time. And yeah. Did you ever get to interact with, when you were in studio,
yes.
Were they there, Ladysmith Black Mamas?
No.
Okay.
You see, what we're doing is the promotional video.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Mambazo was not there. Ray Piri was not there.
All right.
It was just about 700 artists from all over the world. That's how he was promoting this Black Mambazo album.
All right. But then, quickly, how would you describe your music?
My music?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't even know how to describe it because it's so diverse.
It's so diverse,
yes,
all right.
But it's mainly Afro.
All right.
Afrocentric.
Okay, Afrocentric, all right.
Okay, and you're not only about music. I mean, there's the Sikai Community Development Center.
Yes.
What's that all about?
Well, after all these years on Earth, you know, and I mean, it's a short time. I have a long way to go. I've noticed that our communities are suffering. Most of our people are in tatters. They are suffering. People live in mikukus and all that. And people need information so as to make something out of life.
True.
So I tried many ways to help people, but I figured out a way that maybe if I have an NPO, I'll be able to help people. And fortunately, I went to the Gauteng Social Development Department.
Okay.
And they understood my point. They helped me to register this NPO. I got people to be on the board and we started planning, you see. Because the thing is, I'm really good at doing these traditional dances and all that. And I used to teach white people and Indian people in Canada and in the States. Colleges and universities. And we'd have interviews and most students would say, my program is what kept them in school, what motivated them to stay in school and learn the other languages.
Okay.
Because, you know, these workshops, they have to do with lots of counting, lots of memory, lots of being aware of what's happening, you know.
So you've been in the province since Friday, and you said you're going to be heading out today.
Yes.
with the work that you're doing and, just your life experiences and everything, what would you like to say to the people of Limpopo as a parting shot?
Well, I'd love the people of Limpopo to get in touch with me and to hook me up with schools here in Limpopo.
Okay, all right.
Because you see, I think if we want to empower our youth, we need to get them in school.
Yeah.
Make them proud and make them aware of what's going on.
So you've explained what you do and you want them to get in touch with you. Is there like an email address, a number? How do they get in touch with you?
Well, let me give you our email address. It's gloriam72333@gmail.com.
Please repeat that again.
gloriam72333@gmail.com.
Absolutely beautiful.
And the phone number is 061 252 9126. 061 252 9126. Another important point is that we have a scourge of drug and alcohol abuse amongst our youth. And I guess they see the elders doing the same thing, but we cannot go on that way.
Absolutely.
So going into schools, we want to make kids aware that drugs and alcohol are not going to take you anywhere.
I think it's a great initiative, and we wish you all the best, that you'll get collaboration from the province, that people will get in touch with you, and I appreciate you for coming through in studio. Thank you so much. That is Tlhabi Taonyane, actor and musician. All the best with all your endeavors. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you so much, Ndata Kala.
Rhythm City. All right, Kaila Minute ya Fumuli Maruva Kawarasho Yabumaru.
Connect with us on WhatsApp and Telegram on 079 899 6226.
Here comes the money.
All right, yo.
It's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
It's not okay, guys. It's not okay anymore.
No, the early stages to a relationship, so you'll tend to make mistakes. They are forgivable.
So
Mara, after a certain period,
It may not be now.
How?
I understand. So it's okay. So
you understand these teething problems?
No, I understand the teething problems. Absolutely.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I understand. So of course we'll go with headlines first. we will start with headlines first.
Yeah.
And then we will go to finances.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
And then we'll get into sports. Be on standby. We're ready for you, Mr. Jones. You got this. You got this.
Are you sure?
got this. Absolutely, 100%.
All right.
Feel at home.
Okay.
You got this.
On Capricorn FM.
The National Union of Public Service and Allied Workers in Limpopo is urging community health workers to report for work today despite having signed an 11-month contract that came to an end on Friday. The KwaZulu-Natal province has suffered infrastructure damage, interruptions in water supply, as well as electrical supplies following the deadly floods. And while government has emphasized that there won't be any extensions to the spaza shops and food handling outlets to register their businesses, the Limpopo Chamber of Commerce and Industry says challenges such as those involving long queues at municipal offices must be addressed in the interest of both government and shop owners. Maungwe Shtalo yatalanzela hi awara yankaye.
Here comes the money.
Looking at some of the leading financial and business stories this morning, looking ahead to 2025, the economic outlook indicates that salary gains seen in 2024 could continue to strengthen, according to BankServe Africa report. The report said that on the economic front, real GDP growth is forecasted to rise by 1.7% in 2025, somewhat higher than in 2024. The increase in growth will be driven by a combination of factors, including improved household
hold consumption expenditures, higher fixed investment spending, and further advances in structural reforms. Let's look at how the rand is performing this morning, trading at 18 rand 64 cents to the US dollar, 23 rand 50 cents to the British pound, and 19 rands 42 cents to the euro. In your commodities, platinum at 948 US dollars 35 cents per ounce, gold at 2,867 US dollars 12 cents per ounce, and Brent crude oil at 72 US dollars 81 cents a barrel. That's it for your financial indicators.
Capricorn FM Sport. On and off the field, we've got you covered.
Yes, indeed, we do have you covered. Netshipise. Let's take another look or the last look at our sports for the Capricorn breakfast. Rugby, Springbok women's sevens head coach, Renfred Dazel, says that he's satisfied with their bronze finish in the first leg of the World Rugby HSBC Sevens Challenger 2025 at Athlone Stadium in Cape Town on Sunday. The South Africans beat Colombia 29-0 in the bronze match, but it was a bittersweet result for the Bok women, who lost 19-15 to Kenya in their semi-final earlier on Sunday, even though the victory over the South Americans will see them in third place on the log heading into next weekend's second tournament at the same venue. The Boks women were kicked out of the blocks in their All-African semi-final, and some crisp passing opened up the Kenyan defense, and Nadine Rose and Maria Chiremba scored to put South Africa by 10-0 up. Meanwhile, Dazel also praised the efforts of two debutants who are Swart as well as Alicia Willemse, who started at fly half in both matches.
The end goal is always to be in the top four, and I think for us, we're really disappointed against Kenya. So there's a few minutes where we just let them get back into the game, and they obviously scored 2 tries, and from there we chased the game, and it's almost like sums to be a weekend, but really good performance from the girls, and also Kayla Newby that scored a first try. So that's all the things for us that we obviously work on as a team, but it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So for us, we will look at all the small things, and then we will see how we can make our game better and be more consistent.
Current events of football right now, going further afield, when Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has criticized the balls that are being used in England's domestic cup competitions. His comments follow those of Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta, who was ridiculed earlier in the season when he expressed his anger over the ball being used in the Carabao Cup after a defeat against Newcastle in the semi-final. Meanwhile, City were 3-1 winners in the FA Cup against champion side Plymouth on Saturday, but had 20 shots that were off target in that particular match. Guardiola now is not happy with the meter balls that have been used in the FA Cup.
There is one action from Phil. The Phil make with the left foot, to the far post, and the ball normally with the way they shoot make out inside, and that ball go away. It's difficult to control it. Many years and many managers and players say about that. When you lose, say that it's complaining, that but the ball is not proper. I'm sorry. For many, many years it happened for the FA Cup or Carabao Cup. I know it's a business. They arrive in agreement to do that, but the ball is not good.
Karakunyadze with some cricket news, when Proteas batter Rassie van der Dusen predicts that he may retire soon, adding that the Champions Trophy might be his last ICC tournament. Van der Dusen, who turned 36 last month, insists that he might not compete in any major tournament again after the ICC Champions Trophy due to his age. Despite having caps in all three formats, Van der Dusen only plays for one for the South African team at the moment. He has participated in 70 ODIs as well as 18 test matches for the Proteas. He has come to terms with the possibility that his time with the squad may be drawn to an end as he gets older, also giving praise to the upcoming generation of young cricketers.
I think it's definitely a possibility that it's my last ICC tournament, and I'm not saying that with any preconceived ideas that I'll call time on it or management will call time on my career. It's just the reality. I think it's such a great thing that there's so many young players coming through, guys really playing well.
Bashu, that concludes the sports and mitambo between the 3 and 6, but also before that will be on the Capricorn Adventure and but for more of your updates, follow us on X at Capricorn FM News, but the one manji azomitambo, and for Capricorn FM Sport ne ndivusane moyo nda.
Keeping you up to date with the latest sport news. Capricorn FM Sport. Capricorn Breakfast. Yeah, Baba. Capricorn FM.
With a lot of iconic, artists in the industry, masters at work, Louis Vega, Martinez Brothers as well. So this is a guy that I once talked to. I was connected by Oscar, DJ Oscar. So I did talk to him at some stage in the past, and such a lovely soul. Such a lovely soul. The guy's great, man. He's great. All right, what a song. I hope you did enjoy it. Right on Capricorn Breakfast. It's 8:45.
We are going to be leaving not so long. Not so long. Before that even happens, we have. I don't want to get in trouble with our listeners.
Yeah.
We have many messages that we're going to get through.
Yeah.
Let's just quickly pay the bills. We'll come back and get through these messages.
Okay, no problem.
One moment. That's all it takes. A split second between life and death. You think you're invincible? That your trip will go off without a hitch? Well, the funeral parlor is more than happy to receive you. Is it too late? One wrong move is all it takes to end it all. Whatever you do, don't let your trip end with RIP. This message was brought to you by the Road Accident Fund, an entity of the Department of Transport. Road Accident Fund. We care.
Hey, you in Palabora. Thank you for keeping our frequency lit on 98.0.
So a message here says, morning, beautiful team. My name is Tabo Ondwera from Branston, and I'm proud of all of you. Thank you. And I have a question for Mr. Jones. Does Mr. Lover Lover still exist? Happy Blue Monday.
Oh, yeah, it still does. It still does. It depends which one you like. But for Capricorn Breakfast, I just want to be different.
Okay.
Mr. Jones is the one that I prefer.
Mr. Jones.
Over Mr. Lover Love.
Mr. Jones.
Yeah, the actual will make me happy if they use that one.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, yeah.
We got it. More messages.
Yeah.
The minute you twist, that's when now. But anyway, we're patient with you. We're patient with you. We'll be all right. Bye.
Like a child in a candy store. Yeah, this is what they call radio. This is what they call radio. This is the radio. When they say radio, this is what they mean. You guys, man, no, man, you're making it smooth, it's flowing, it's fun, it's serious, it's nice. And the most important thing is versatile. You are catering for all of us. You know that thing of Limpopo being united. This is what they call, because you are getting Venda there, Chitonga there, Sipedi there. I'm gonna shut the shishona, man. Hi, man. I am the radio. Welcome, Mr. Jones, and pick up some more.
Thank you.
I love it for you.
Thank you.
Refill please tone it down.
She's not about to tone it down, that one. She is not about to tone it down.
I was warned.
You were warned. You warned. You know. I can.
Greetings, team. Greetings to everyone. Greetings to the only radio station that matters, Capricorn FM.
That's great.
Popo's hottest frequency. Team, I just love Capricorn FM. Why? Because they just know how to do their thing. I was scared. I was worried that man, our breakfast won't be the same anymore. But I can see that the new captain is here to get us where we are going, like to yes. So I know that we have our comms there during the day. We have the Capricorn breakfast in the morning. Like I'm just loving this radio station. I don't want to lie, and we are really enjoying the presence of our new captain here, because I've been listening. I even took a paper so that I can write down the things that I don't like about him, like leaving that space of judgment. This one I want to be judgmental, but he has disappointed me. I don't know. I'm highly disappointed because I couldn't judge as I wanted to. So we are enjoying it here. We are loving it as listeners. Thank you, Capricorn FM. Thank you, everyone there in the studio.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I don't want to take all the credit. I think you guys have been wonderful. It was pretty difficult for me. The desk, everything. I was shaking. You could see I was shaking in the morning.
We understand.
But your support, guys, made it happen. Yeah, I think we should actually go for music right now.
Let's do that.
All the best music, all day. Only on Capricorn FM. Last. All right, it's got AKA to thank, because if it wasn't for him, I don't think it would be this popular. Now we're talking about like an internationally acclaimed artist. What do you think? What are you like?
Oh wow, the spice, only shady. Why only shady, Mr. Jones?
Yeah, I mean that's true. It's got like AKA to thank.
I hear you.
If it wasn't for him, then Benna Boy maybe.
I don't think hardcore fans will agree with you, but it's okay.
No, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It is what it is.
There are people that we need to thank. You know.
I hear you.
You look back and say, if it wasn't for that person, maybe I wouldn't be here.
Still.
It's not like I'm trying to disparage him now.
I hear you.
Come on, man.
I hear you.
Oh, we got messages.
We do.
All right. Okay.
Good morning. Hi, Jones. Hi, Mpo.
Hi.
Mr. Lava. How are you?
Find yourself.
How do you feel on your first day? Like, how do you feel? How's everything there? I just want to ask you this one. I just want to know, how do you feel? On your first day, on a new workplace, I think that the feeling is different. So I just want to hear that. How do you feel? How do you feel today? And then what can we expect as your listeners? I'm listening from Bryanston. I'm streaming. So I'm from Limpopo, my friend. It's obvious I'm here today for your first day. I just want to hear your voice, your beautiful voice, so... I couldn't wait. So we are here. So we are still expecting more as your listeners. So we are here to support you. We'll be here. So yeah, that's my question is Vanessa. Thank you.
We had a similar question earlier on. You answered it.
Yeah, I did.
So it was actually covered. So I think with that we are covered. Sorry, let's see.
Guys, I am so happy, like a child in a candy store.
We got this as well. There's this
ndanda
message.
vuchipise hayi vakongitela mutakalo wothe man vakongitela mutakalo wothe man ndi Joshua Matso bva pano ni Flerofo hayi kha vha fare ngo to raro mukomana wanga kha vha fare ngo to raro ndanda vho Netshipise.
Okay. All
No,
right.
you mustn't leave out that ne.
Urling, what did you say?
Urle endabo chipise.
Oh,
Ne,
yeah.
it's a
Ne.
royal thing. It's very important.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Well, Netshipise and Mr. Jones. There we go.
Ocha Mr. Lavalava nampo
Morning.
sangamisi notangana na chief mulu panga pa deep street extension for aende pala macha mukondeni araneta cheles apa pitu udodepa frani ngauralo ridodolero neta chelesa ndewe nive nile jaji lavoze.
Raleboga. Patuani Initani says, good luck to Jones Netshipise for joining Limpopo's hottest frequency. That is just the message as it is.
Yeah.
No addition, no nothing.
Short and sweet.
That is what it is.
Short and sweet. Yeah.
Mr. Jones and Mbo, today
Morning.
we served us
Aye.
English breakfast. I'm so happy for you guys. I
All right.
love you all.
Oh, love you too. Love you too.
All right, this one says, I hear that he says we should not call him Mr. Lava Lava for the lovers, and he asked us to call him Mr. Jones. Oh well, I will call him Dr. Jones. This is Unique D. This is Unique D who sent that message. Peaceman Mashamba says, Jones, Mr. Lava Lava, Mr. Jones, first time listening to Capricorn FM because of you, and I am here to stay. All the best on your new journey. That is the message. And Obrilu Sunzi says, Jones, you are in a baptism of fire. We love you, and we love Capricorn FM. Yeah.
All right. Guys, thanks for the messages.
It's a
There's
lot.
a lot.
It's a lot, ne?
There's a lot.
You really-
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to
some
urge you
constraint,
to
yeah.
just, absorb the love, absorb the positivity, use that to your own advantage, be good. I know the nerves are nerving, but you are great, man. You are
When I
great.
stepped in here,
Yeah.
you guys, the love, actually told me you're just an extension of our listeners.
Mhm.
So if you love me, they love me as well.
100%.
That's all. That's all.
100%.
All right. I think it's time.
For what?
For what?
Oh. Already. You just came.
No, it's not like.
Come on now.
No, there's a lot of people that are waiting for me in the offices here. So
Right,
apparently
ne?
there's a lot of things that they're going to give me. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
there's a quick, just before you go.
If the producer says so, I'm
the
going to
producer
do
says,
it. Yeah.
The producer says we have someone on the line.
All right.
Okay. And you can say hi to them.
Hi. Welcome to Capricorn Fair Breakfast. Hello.
I believe today you're not wearing your spike shoes, you are wearing your spike boots because the
What are
show
spike shoes?
is beyond.
What spike shoes?
He has some spike shoes. He knows his spike shoes. When he kicks that spike shoes, the show becomes even hotter.
Even
But
there's a
he
secret
looks like
weapon.
he's wearing the boots.
There's a secret weapon out there. We didn't know about a secret weapon. He's not wearing
No
the
secrets are coming out now. I think it's better for us to live before another person calls in and says something. Yes, I'm here.
Dr. Karanga Manda, you saw that the moment I heard the news, I ran away. I ran and write so many articles. I'm sorry, guys, from Capricorn for bombarding your social media with different articles.
It's welcome. Nema, is Nema, right?
Nema. Yeah.
Okay.
Nema Unguni.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nema.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And then to those who miss the show, guys, make sure that tomorrow you tune in because this is one of the best shows. And I can say Morning Breakfast is back bigger than ever. That's all I want to say. And I want to say, guys, Mpo and Jones, this is the perfect match made from heaven.
Yeah.
No, otakala rine. Yeah, otakala rine.
I think, you know what, as we're going to be going, up next we have the Capricorn Experience. So with the Capricorn experience, you know that Hlekani Ashkambana is coming up next. She's also part of the lineup. So we know you love her so much. You're going to be enjoying all that she has in store for you. And today on the show, psychological counselor Lerato Ngomani from Lerato Ngomani Private Practice will today be in conversation with Hlekani, and they're going to be unpacking dysthymia, what it is about, as opposed to depression and the treatment and all of that. Of course, they have a new content feature lined up for you and music that you always love. All of this coming up between 9 and midday on the Capricorn Experience with Hlekani Shkwambana.
All right, guys, thanks a million for listening. It was great to have you as an integral part of the program, but unfortunately we have to leave now. Refilwe is here to do us proud.
Capricorn FM News, reliable and independent.
It is 9 o'clock, and these are your top stories. Community